Welcome to, in this video, we will focus on Chapter 2 in the GARP SCR curriculum. In order to go through the material, we will be using Brainy's proprietary summary notes. This is a 100-page summary of the 200-page GARP curriculum. You get this by purchasing our gold package. What you see on this slide very quickly is the chapters, sub-chapters, and topics that will be discussed. Let's dive into the summary. Chapter number 2, sustainability, starts off with a differentiation of the different sustainability terms. These are environmental sustainability, social sustainability, and economic sustainability, as well as how the concept was first established in the Brundtland Commission report. This is followed by a description of CSR, corporate social responsibility, where investors engage with corporations to push for sustainability. Sustainability is a very broad term. In the investing world, sustainability is largely addressed via ESG criteria. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance factors. And corporations and governments look more directly to actual social or environmental policies instead of using the language of ESG. So you've got the investors that think in ESG, and you've got governments and corporations that think in actual policies or actual risks. The next subchapter focuses on the policies that had been implemented, one of which are the Sustainable Development Goals, short SDGs, that were launched in 2015 by the UN as part of their 2030 agenda. The chapter explains how these goals are divided into sub-targets. They actually give you a couple of examples of how the sub-targets are written. It's a very interesting topic there. You will also learn in the next chapter how sustainability intersects with the world's ecosystem and corporations and financial institutions. Interestingly, with all the focus on sustainability by the corporate world, about the concept of greenwashing has become an issue. That's when corporations claim to be environmentally responsible without actually making changes in their practices. A couple of different concepts of how green wishing is another one that's described in the chapter. With regards to corporations, natural ecosystems, decoupling, another interesting topic discussed in this chapter are life cycle assessments and circular economy. An assessment of each product, how it's consumed. You go through the entire life cycle of the products that you produce with the focus on circular economy, which essentially means making the production of your goods, the supply chain, a bit more sustainable and recycle, repurpose some things that you use in your supply chain. Next, the chapter describes sustainability frameworks and coalitions. This includes the World Business Council for Sustainable Development and the UN Principles for Responsible Investments, UNPRI, including their 6 requirements to join them. Lastly, frameworks have been developed to deal with sustainability risk. Major ones include the framework developed by Sustainable Accounting Standards Board, the one developed by Global Reporting Initiative. One of the major players in climate accounting is the Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures, TCFD. This concludes the video on chapter number 2. We hope that you found it useful in order to get a sense of what will be required of you when studying for the GARP SCR, and especially in chapter number 2.